Boot fans, welcome on in. Today we're going to be looking at the black silver version of the Asics DS Light X-Fly. This is the MS version, MS standing for microsynthetic, which is the upper material. Before we kick it all off, gotta note that I have been wearing these and testing them, so you're going to notice some scuff marks and some dirt along the sole plate, but it just means that I've had the opportunity to review them ever so slightly and give you some pretty good feedback on what they have to offer. The big thing with this boot is obviously that upper material. It has a slightly more plasticky feel than some traditional synthetics on the market right now. A lot of companies try to produce faux leather versions, but this is very much a plasticky feel, as I said. It's a thin material. The boot itself weighs in at 6.2 ounces, so it's super lightweight. There is some micro texturing, as you can see with these lines. Add some nice definition. A little bit of extra grip on the ball. As I said, though, it's very light micro texture, so don't rely on it too much. The shape of the boot is vastly different to other boots on the market, and that's one of the first things you'll notice when you take them out of the box. And it's because of this kind of like larger straight up lip. So the boot kind of sits a little bit higher on your foot, but it also offers additional width. So for players that need something that's a little bit wider, this is actually a pretty solid option. There are not many synthetic boots on the market that you can say are ideal for wide fitting players. So these are a suggested option, obviously not for wide fitting players, but if you need some extra room, definitely a boot that you can check out. When you bring it around to the heel, you notice that the cut on this boot is also different. So you got that lower heel cut. Inside the boot, they feature a suede lining, and I'm a big fan of this suede lining because it kind of grips your sock and keeps the boot firmly in place, so it doesn't move too much in play. Nice addition. You get a heel counter, so we switched it around to the other side. And as I said, you'll notice some scuffing, so you can see how the boot is slightly marked up from playing on AG surfaces. The one benefit to the sole plate on this boot is that it is good for FG and AG surfaces. Big fan of this conical stud configuration. There are 3 little cutouts in each stud. You can kind of see it right there in between the mud. The actual sole plate is a Solite polymer. Very flexible, and that is right from first wear. It's very thin as well, and it's one of the reasons this boot is so light, but it is strong, and I like the stability that it offers. It's one of the reasons that I'm a huge fan of the leather version of this boot. Nice tongue as well, as I said. It's got good fit along the ankle. It's got that little extra flap, so it sits nice and comfortably. If I bring in the K-leather version right now, as I am a huge fan, the primary difference is obviously that the definition that you get with the leather version because of that stitching. I've been wearing these as my go-to boot for a while now, so they're pretty well worn in, but they're a fantastic boot and they'll continue to be my go-to for a while longer. In terms of other synthetic boots on the market, as I said, I just wanted to bring in the F50 or the Adizero F50 real quick, and it does feature the same kind of texturing on the upper as you find on the DS Light X-Fly. That's worth noting, but it's got very different shape, especially through the heel. You can see how much higher this heel is compared to the Asics DS. And then the sole plate is vastly different. But a boot like this is going to cost you $220, maybe on sale you're going to get it for $180. The difference with this one is the fact that they're currently listed for $140. You can get this exact pair on soccer.com. I'm going to leave a link down in the description if anybody wants to check that out. Their original retail is about $180, $190. So they are sort of like a cheaper alternative in the lightweight microfiber department. Would I recommend these? Yes, I think they're a decent boot. They're definitely not anywhere up to the level of the K leather version, but in terms of price, for $140, they're probably one of the top options on the market right now. Before you guys leave, definitely appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. Rumor has it that button is not working, so click it just to check it out for me. Make sure you subscribe to Soccer Cleats 101. This has been the Asics DS Light X-Fly, the MS version. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.